Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into Sim's Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reviewing the Notorious Virtues by, almost said Vultures. The Notorious Virtues by Alwyn Hamilton. Once again, a huge thank you to the publisher for sending me an arc of this book. I absolutely loved it. It caught me by surprise, because when I got the press package of the book, I didn't really read like the slip of it. I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then it came with like a pen shaped like an axe. I'm thinking, oh, Vikings. And then I started reading it and I'm like, oh, no. This is a fairy tale. I absolutely love fairy tales. And I especially love Grimm fairy tales. And that's exactly what this book is. It is the Grimm fairy tale set in 1920s glitz and glamour. And I love that. So you have this town of Wallstatt is protected by the Holtzwall family magic. And it goes back generations to honor Holtzwall, who was bestowed this magical axe that any tree it cuts down creates a barrier to protect the city, the town, whatever small village started as just his home and then blew up, from all the monsters that live in the forest, right? Grimm fairy tale monsters. So as long as there is an heir, the city is protected. However, current heir was murdered in a mugging, so now they have to announce a new heir. Enter in the Holtzwall heirs. You've got Modesty, you've got, we don't really like Modesty. You've got Honora, also known as Nora, who is one of our main protagonists, and you also have Ottoline, known as Lottie, who is the mysterious heiress, because she was given away to a convent at birth, so she didn't even know she was a Holtzwall until the competition began. She was like, oh, I'm okay. When her mom was just like, go get her. We need to try to win this competition, because it's a competition, and it is a deadly competition. It tests their virtues, honesty, temperance, prudence. It does test their virtues. And every time you win the test, you get bestowed a magical wooden ring that allows you to pass the barrier into the forest to find the axe. And then, bam, new heir is announced, and the city continues to be protected. Well, you got this revolutionary group called the Grimms, who are fighting for equality. They want magic for all. Magic for all. They want the Holtzwalls to stop hoarding the magic. They want magic to be accessible to everyone. So, the Grimms are trying to usurp the Holtzwalls. Enter in Theo, who is a knight in shining armor. And he is a rider knight. And what does that mean? Well, back in the day, his ancestor made an oath to honor Holtzwall, who started all this, and said, by my oath, I will follow you, and my next of kin will follow your line. So basically, Theo's family, cousins, every rider knight is bound to the Holtzwall family, and they have to listen to their orders. If a Holtzwall says, take this cup to the dish, then they are honor bound to do something as simple as that. If they are requested to commit murder, they are honor bound to do that. They have to do these things. They don't really get a choice. But Theo quite likes being a knight because he likes Nora, and he thinks Nora would be a great heiress because even though she acts like a spoiled, snotty heiress, she does have quite the intellect. She does things with like mechanics. She's a very smart, bright girl. And it's all a facade. And you learn that the more you read. Like that first opening chapter with her, you're like, you're kind of snotty and arrogant. Why do I feel like there's more to you? And that's what I like about the characterization in this book. There are lots of layers to the characterization. Lots and lots of layers. And then you have Lottie, who was given up. She's like the mysterious heiress. She was given up at birth. She had no idea she was a Holtzwall until the competition began. And her mother went to go fetch her from the convent, that she was pretty much tortured. Honestly. Her chapter opens up, she's lying in a briar pit. Yes, a briar pit. Lots of Easter eggs, lots of fairy tales in the story. Again, it really much is very Grimm fairy tale inspired, and I love that because I love Grimm fairy tales. I truly do love Grimm fairy tales. So I think that was a really nice, interesting take on Grimm fairy tales, kind of reinventing them in a way, and also putting this in this like 1920s glitz and glamour kind of set. It just worked, you know, the world building, and then the interludes, because there are lots of interludes that read like a fairy tale, because you're talking about the woodcutter, the Hotsfall, Honor Hotsfall, who started all this. The story starts with him, and those fairy tale inserts that break up the story, they just draw you in, and it makes you feel even more like you're reading a fairy tale. Now, there are 4 POVs in this novel. You have Theo the Knight, Lottie, Nora, and you also have August. Who is August? He is a journalist. What is he doing? He is Nora's love interest who's helping her investigate her mother's murder. That was thought to be a mugging, except Nora's discovering things just quite aren't fitting. Again, she has this facade. She lets everyone think that she's just this outrageous party animal, but no. She's very smart. She's very perceptive. She's very, very intelligent. And she has this gift where she can look at the past through reflections. And any reflection, she can look at it and see things play backwards. And that's how she's discovering, my mother's murder wasn't a mugging gone wrong. There is more to it than this. And I like that little subplay of this murder mystery because it does add a lot to the story. And then the tests themselves, these little competitions of magic, you don't know when they're going to come up. You don't know what is going to be a test. You think anything can be a test. And it's really, really interesting to see. And I was hooked. From beginning to end, I was hooked. I was drawn in. I was addicted. I was like, I need more. Plot twist. The plot twist. There are 2 huge plot twists. Did not see either of them coming. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Hamilton does a really good job at misdirection, and I really, really like it. Her storytelling, her characterization is on point, and the fairy tale atmosphere, that Grimm fairy tale atmosphere, as well as that 1920s glitz and glamour atmosphere, it simply worked. So I'm all here for it. Can't wait to read the next one. I need the next one. Please, 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 publisher, when it's ready. I'm begging you, please gift it to me because absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. On that note, I will of course include links in the description on where you can check out the book for yourself. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your book loving friends. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.